So some brave souls from my group here in Patagonia and myself have gotten up really early to shoot some stars before sunrise here just outside of El Chalten. And unfortunately it's a little bit cloudy, and unfortunately I've decided to do something stupid and I decided to try to do a 32-minute exposure right on top of the road. But there's been lots of cars driving by, there's lots of cloud rolling through. So I think there's like a 50% chance that this image is good and a 50% chance that this is the worst image I've ever taken. But it should be done in a minute or two. I'll show you when it's done and then we'll stick around for sunrise. This is one of those sunrises, like basically every sunrise so far in Patagonia, that this could go either way. We could get epic light or we could get no light at all. But it's about 30 minutes until the sun rises, and there's already some nice pre-glow on the parts of Fitzroy that are peeking out. So I'm gonna get the lens out and get some shots. There's laziness, like taking pictures from the middle of the road. And then there's real laziness, like Mitch, who's moved his tripod to the window of the van to take pictures from the inside.
It's warmer.
Some people's children. Some people's children. So my favorite thing about being out shooting with my girl B here is I can be in exactly the same spot as she is and just shoot directly over her head. She's set in the middle of the road. She's got the best shot. She scouted it out and I just go right behind her and shoot directly over her head. Works perfectly. So good old Fitzy's popped out and we're all on the road taking basically, well, similar shots here, and it's kind of funny. I'm right on top of B as I showed you guys. Carlos is right on top of me, and then Mitchell's right behind both of us, all of us. And I've got a long exposure shot going because there's not a whole lot of light, so I'm trying to do something to create some drama. There is some really nice blues in the sky mixing with the snow and the clouds. So I've got a 2-minute exposure way up there with a 6-stop ND and a 4-stop medium grad ND. I'm shooting f11 on bulb mode to get that 2-minute exposure. And I think with all these clouds, the layers are gonna look really, really cool. So I have hope for this shot. It's a bit of an Instagrammy. It's a bit of an Instagrammy shot with the road, obviously, but I think it's cool. And now that I've got that shot, I think when it's done exposing, I'm gonna get even more telephoto and straight up onto Fitzroy. Also Torres, the mountain, the other peak to the, I guess, your right of Fitzroy is sticking out as well, has some clouds below it, looks really, really beautiful. As for the light hitting it, I don't think it's gonna happen. There is some light catching the clouds back that way, but I don't think they're gonna make it all the way through to the peak. But fingers crossed, maybe it could happen. So Fitzy's decided to come out in all its glory, just as it's time to leave town. This is me. We saw it a little bit yesterday, but it's basically the first time we've seen it all like this. Incredible. And we're now heading to Torres del Paine. So you're gonna drive back into town, pick up the rest of the group who's kind of split off into different locations, and start the really, really long drive to Torres del Paine.
happened to your hat?
So I take hats from everywhere in the world, and he liked my hat, so he's got a new hat. Pass it around.
Gracias.
Yeah, yeah. Esperanza Esperanding. I'm getting some fuel, some diesel. We hope it's diesel. It doesn't say diesel, but we're hoping it's diesel. And then we're crossing the border back into Chile. Long drive, and I'm starting to get kind of tired. We went through every season. It was warm and sunny. Well, maybe not warm and sunny. It was sunny, and then it was kind of like fall, and then it was full on snow. And now we're at the Chilean border. Just checked in, and yeah, we're heading to Torres del Paine National Park. Probably no shoot planned tonight. The weather looks rough ahead, so we'll head to our ranch. We're staying at a ranch tonight, and that should be cool. Let's go. Bye! So we made it to Torres del Paine, and we're literally just outside the park. In fact, the park's right there, like just a kilometer as the crow flies. But it's kind of funny because it's late in the year, and because there's been a ton of snow, apparently the road to get right into it is now closed, so we're gonna have to go all the way around, which is a bit of the downside of coming this late in the season. The positive of being this late in the season is that we have this lodge, this really cool ranch, just outside of the park, all to ourselves. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you around. Front door. And it's like our own private ranch here in Torres del Paine. We got fire. We got Greg, who's about to copy my idea and film all this. We got Mr. T Heat over there, who's just tried to find some whiskey. Lucas. And yeah, there's fire going. They have a wood-fired hot tub like I did last year in northern Patagonia, but it's not working, which makes me really, really sad. We got Keith down here. We got Darren down here. In our room, I have to share with Greg. I've had my own room the whole time, but I have to share with Greg this time. So this is our room. And yeah, this is Torres del Paine coming up on the channel. We have 2 full days of exploration, probably 3 sunrises actually and 2 sunsets here in this area, which is absolutely beautiful. It's pouring rain and cloudy right now, so hopefully that changes and we get some light tomorrow. And I guess I'll see you there. Peace.